So, you ready?
Born ready. Yeah, looking forward to it. Go easy on me.
Okay, will do. So, Matt, it's been 2 years since Webtrends Optimize was acquired from Webtrends. With the value of hindsight, was that a good decision to make?
Yeah, absolutely. It was the right decision. The business had stacks of potential. It was quite clear from my time working in Thomas Cook and being a client of Webtrends, what a great team, what a great business it was. Then joining the business and being around within the Webtrends Inc. Business for probably 3 or 4 years, you only learn more and know about the product and the great team and the great stuff that we're doing. So knowing that and being part of that and realizing the potential that we had, it was absolutely the right decision to take the business forward and unlock that potential.
So, what were the first changes that you had to make?
Oh, you name it, everything. We had a heap of work to do. So in essence, we didn't acquire a business. We acquired technology, contracts, teams, etc. So we had to formulate a business, start that from the ground up, putting in place new websites, new branding, identities. We had to recruit the team. So the team was sort of light, let's say. So we doubled the size of the team upon separation. We had to move our infrastructure out of Webtrends' physically hosted infrastructure into the Microsoft Azure cloud. And then we've been on a journey where we've transformed all of our UX. So we're not the product we were back in the Webtrends days. We're not the flash interface that people may remember us for. We've now got an all new singing, dancing UX, UI, looks fantastic, and the feedback's amazing. So all of that work and everything that we did was truly worthwhile.
So, how's the solution changed in that time?
Oh, enormously. The solution, it didn't need to change a lot in the sense of the back end, the science, the statistics behind it. In terms of a stats engine, we've got the best in the market. Where we needed to improve as a business, we needed to take our UX forward. Being in the Webtrends world where we only offered a managed service and evolving the business to be a SaaS business going forward, we had to improve on our UX and evolve that to take it forward with a sort of user-first focus. That's where we've changed. So everything you see and everything you touch is completely different. But it's still the same old Webtrends in the background that's got that robust reporting and back end to it.
So, what have been the biggest challenges that have happened over the last 2 years?
Wow. COVID-19. There's been a few. It's been, when we started the journey, we had a clear path. Year one of separation for us was purely about setting the business up, standing the business on its own 2 feet, and moving forward from that. And that also encompasses setting the website up and everything else that comes with it, and the marketing. I think the biggest challenge throughout all of that was probably the transition to Microsoft Azure and learning the beast of what we've acquired, and helping that and nurturing that to evolve over that time.
Most companies, after a period of time, and especially after change of ownership, start to lose staff.
Yep.
What percentage can you say of the staff that you originally acquired are still employed?
Good question. I don't know percentage-wise. I couldn't put a percentage. I could count on one hand the number of staff that we've lost. Everybody came on a journey with us when we started this. All of the staff transferred across with the business. We then recruited and increased the team. We've probably lost 2 or 3 employees over the past 2 years, which in terms of a retention rate is fantastic. The team are brilliant. They're all on the journey. They're passionate and care an awful lot about what they do. I would trust any of them with anything of mine. It's brilliant. It's a great team, and I think because of that, our retention rate's very high, and we've got a great mentality about the business. We're not a stiffy business that are dressed in shirts and ties, and we're very relaxed, and it's a great atmosphere for the team to be in, and for the team to grow and nurture in that space as well.
Moving forward, if you had a crystal ball, what do you think the next 2 years and beyond is going to look like?
Good question, really good question. in all honesty, I think we're in a space that's going to grow a lot. One thing we've learned from COVID-19, there's been a huge dependency in online throughout this period. Businesses literally shut their doors. If you didn't have a website, if you weren't trading through a website throughout that period, your business stood still. I don't want to name businesses, but it's been widely publicised, the losses that businesses have encountered as a result of that. That has opened a lot of people's eyes to what they need to do. They need to be more tech savvy, and they need to evolve going forward. I think as a result, we're going to see a huge growth in the space, and that's going to drive it forward. I think in addition to that, Google tend to be the driving force behind change in the industry as well. Google have announced recently they've delayed the latest release to their algorithm. So SEO, their SEO search engine algorithm is they're applying more user focus to it as well. So as they move on that journey to be not just about the keywords, not just about the text and the content, all about the usability and things like that, I think that is going to drive greater growth in CRO as well. People need to pay more attention to their online assets to maintain those spaces.
So Matt, thanks very much for your time. I think I speak for all of the employees that we've enjoyed the ride with you. It's been absolutely fascinating and exciting and stimulating along the way. And we look forward to another 2 years and beyond of exactly the same thing. So Matt, thanks very much.
Thanks, John. Thanks.
Thank you.